Hi people, Punky here, welcome back to this channel. In this episode we're doing a review for Tier 2 Swedish light tank L-60. It is sort of premium gift reward tank, depends who you ask. And we'll do this review from two main parts. This shot in garage part, then three fantastic games in this tank, well, as they can be, you know. Spoiler alert. And one is mine, one random live game, and one of your best games in this tank. So let's start with appearance of this tank. You know, cool looking tank, but let's compare it with benchmark for size on this channel, my red T34. So yeah, it is a really small tiny light tank, but what about firepower on this tank? So it is a 20mm auto gun, you know, and it has 12 HP alpha, which is something like okay for this tier and this kind of gun, but penetration is just terrible. 27mm with base standard AP rounds. It is not enough to pen almost anything in this tier, let alone in tier 3. Then you have 38mm of penetration with gold AP rounds, which is a little bit better, but still not enough to wish to play this tank more often, because your bill will be huge, you know, you will spend a lot of rubles, comrade. And HE rounds, you know, I tried them just to see, just in case, but you can not do anything with them. I really mean nothing, you know. So let's see, you have 10 shells in magazine, you have 5 seconds for reloading entire magazine, 0.48 more accuracy on 100 meters. For this kind of gun, okay, you know, you can even fire 2x2 and kind of snipe, you know, on distance up to 400 meters, because all auto guns and pom-pom guns in these low tiers have ballistic range just up to 400 meters. 2 seconds aiming time, which is a little bit high or long, but it is not that much noticeable in games. So what about armor on this tank? Well, on paper looks really bad, you know, and in reality it is mostly bad. You will bounce just some you know, auto gun shots from distance on this position, but anyway, really crap armor, though again nice looking armor. So driving, you have 48 kilometers per hour forward top speed, not bad, you know, it is cool enough. 20 in reverse, that is pretty good, and traverse speed is very good, you know, you will turn this tank very fast, and it is agile enough to be satisfied with driving. So what about ammo, equipment, crew, you know? Well, I found that improved ventilation is the best option now when you have just one slot. Used to we had 3. And for consumables, repair kit, because you have big drive wheel here, tracks exposed frontally, and you know, you will be detracked often, so that is probably best option. For crew, you know, you will not wish to drive this tank ever again when you try it for a few first times, and you will not even wish to train crew in these tanks. So you know, I don't know what to say. You can see my current crew just for this review here, what I researching, what I using, but that is that. So let's see that, well, let's say just a very good gameplay for this tank. Okay, so our first game here on Hills Mines Rudnik map. Nobody knows how to call this map. In platoon with Washadar, he's in T45 or mini T70. And it is tier 3 match. So this tank is garbage in tier 2, and we got tier 3. Well, that is great, you know. We started very well. So let's see. We are going in this position for intercepting tanks. Luckily, there was some collision there, and that tank is detracked. T-116, he's shooting at me. I will go hold down here behind this rock. You will see later what I mean. And I can still shoot at him. He cannot see me. He thinks I'm behind rock, and I set him on fire with this mighty AP gold rounds, you know. Not gold, improved rounds. And now we will shoot that what is that? L-640, you know. And we did just 39 to him. Okay, so we are losing, you know. Nothing strange. There is you know, T7 car on hill. Who still drives that crap, you know? I think I will, you know, say that for this tank in future also. Who still drives that tank? Why he fell down, nobody knows. Maybe reckless driving, maybe he wanted to jump on tank, maybe he wanted to surprise us, you know. We didn't know he's there. But let's see, it seems that this BT2 wants to poke out, and we did just 40 to him, you know. If this was Panzer II also tier 2 tank, I would dare maybe even Panzer I, you know. That BT2 would be really sorry, you know. But this gun is just anemic, you know. You need to be really close to load gold AP rounds or improved AP rounds, and then to miss that T7 car. Don't know who still drives that shit. So luckily there is no RT, you know, because we can go much wider than you know, just going near that rock here. So we have more flexibility, that is the right word here, you know. So driving of this tank is not issue, like you said. It is, you know, smooth ride. You even have a decent depression, gun depression, like you can see. But just gun is totally anemic, and you're not fast enough to be relevant, or you know, you don't have armor also. So it is just stupid tank, you know. There is garbage tanks in this game, for example that T7 car, but you can still do more than this one, you know. And there is other kind of garbage tanks like Panzer 35, you know. It is like steering with, you know, fork or worse. Like you're steering with your stick for fishing stick, or I don't know how you're calling that tool for fishing. So it is really weird tank, but that tank has at least some penetration, and with gold rounds you will feel that you loaded gold. You know, here you don't know until you see. Am I shooting gold or, you know, standard AP rounds? So, you know, with the Panzer 35 at least you can do something if you concentrate very good, you know. There is one lucky above average penetration there, and we managed to put one in commander's hatch of that mini Matilda. But we did just a 9, you know, because we didn't hit commander and we didn't knock out, you know, those optics for observing. We didn't do enough damage, guys. So, you know, except driving, and you know, this camo suits this tank really good, and this is the only tank that can carry this camo, you know. There is nothing good about this tank, you know. So Alpha, yeah, maybe alpha. Not alpha. Hit pool. I think it is a little bit better than on other tier 2 tanks. But again, that will not help you. Speaking about that, while we have time here, nothing is going on. I was driving a Panzer 3K, you know, and Panzer T25, and those tanks have garbage gun, you know, but they had much more hit pool, much more hit points in hit pool, you know. So that was something, you know, that was their good side, you know. You could work with that. Okay, I know I can receive much more hit points, and though my gun is worse, I will, you know, survive some mistakes. I will survive some unexpected hits, you know, because I have more hit points. But now, when they increase hit points on other tanks, those two tanks become, you know, irrelevant. So I would rather have same amount of hit points on those tanks now, but a little bit more penetration with standard and APCR or gold rounds, whatever it is, APCR on those tanks. So because other tanks have more hit points, that means you cannot kill them with 4 shots anymore. So you need to fire, you know, 7 on them, and that means that they can fire more on you with their better guns, you know. So now they increased hit points, of course, on Panzer T25 too, and on that Panzer 3K, but it is not enough, you know, to negate that income on other tanks. So they will just use their better guns to negate your, you know, advantage in more hit points. So I think they need some love, you know. They at least Panzer T25, it needs a little bit better aiming time, you know. Nothing else. That would be enough. And Panzer 3K needs really more penetration on AP and APCR rounds to be relevant in this game. Now it is just you know, before this patch that changed how much hit points bottom tiers have, I had 70% win ratio in Panzer 3K, you know. It is shit gun, but you know, you have that extra hit points, and you know, they are relevant when other tanks are 4 or 5 shots for you. But now I have like a 57% win ratio in last session. Tank just isn't competitive anymore. So Mini Matilda is under hill, M2 medium, sniping, you know. We were forced to go here. We cannot pen H35 Mini Matilda. We cannot snipe because this gun barely can penetrate anything from close distance. Even with this gold AP rounds, 38, right? That is 38, yes, millimeters of penetration. So that is just not adequate, you know. So H35 Mini Matilda made mistake there. rushing on Valentine. Valentine is still tier 4 tank with very trollish good armor, and it has more hit points than H35. So that was stupid. He should just stay down there and fight maybe Washer Dryer. And now we're feeling that we can get M badge in this tank, so that is why we went here recklessly like that, to spot him to do more damage, you know, and even kill. So yeah, that was story of our L-60, you know. We did okay in this game, you know, but how often you will do like this and how many credits you need for this, well, let's see in postgame data. Okay, so to push a little bit in this tier 3 match, we spent 50,000 credits. A lot. And we fought just 180 runs, you know, 97 on target. That is not a huge amount, but it is huge loss here. 11 tanks damage and we kill 4. Let's see team score, set on experience. We are first in that with 957 stars of experience, 4 kills. Second in that after Valentine and 815 HP of damage. Third in that after Valentine and Panzer III. So let's see, we spotted 4 enemy tanks, got Confederate, Orlix medal, for effect, fighter, duelist, arsonist, bruiser and M badge for this tank and this game. So it is an expensive tank after all, you know, I mean above all. So let's see one random game, live game with live commentary, where we will try to play just with AP runs, so you can see how is to play you know, for free with this tank. Okay, so time for a random live game, and what we will try to do is to play just with this you know, AP standard runs. So let's see how will that work, you know, for you if you want to play this tank completely for free. Can you do anything, you know? So hopefully we will see some new moments with this tank. Hopefully, you know, we will see it can work. Well, we have some tier 1 tanks, so it should be okay if those M2 lights don't kill me, because no way I can pen them, you know, with these standard rounds. Well, I can inside and rear, but I don't think those fast agile tanks will wait for me to shoot them inside and rear, you know. Probably Wargaming didn't think good about this tank. Even Panzer I is much better tank than this, and Panzer I is terrible tank, you know. So if you don't have penetration, you know, it is really awkward. But what you will get is you know, my thoughts in real time. And there you go. I am so unlucky that I got M2 light. Yeah, no way. Maybe I can pen them in turret ring, but to be able to aim there, no, it is very hard. But luckily I have M2 light who is good in my team. Oh, they have artillery, I forgot about that. So I'm hoping for you know, that shot that will penetrate and do, you know, more than average penetration. So I wouldn't need to use gold rounds, but I guess that will not happen there. So let's try against some skinnier targets like Tetrarch, Fiat 3000, FT, you know. Can we pen that? Ooh, FCM 36 is there. Oh, lol tractor. For sure I can pen that one. Or this tether. You know. We can pen that. Okay. So it is not bad trade, you know. Ooh, it is bad trade. Okay. So I got help from M2 Light, you know. That tank is beast. It is like, you know, 2 tiers above this one. That is how better that tank is. And, oh, even tier 1 tank is not afraid of me, you know. It just parked there and said, okay, bring it on, you know, I am ready. So this is tier 1 against tier 1 also, so you know it is much better than. Ooh, that is. Oh, they're killing all tanks that I can pen actually. Sorry, 7 TP is almost like M2, so it is not easy to pen that tank. And I guess he's aiming here now, so that will be even. What? How he actually shot me there? From there? Where that shell went? I don't know. So luckily for us, we do have 6th sense, but still. Wow, that shot maybe ricocheted from M2 light and went into me. That can happen, it is part of physics. But I didn't see that for ages, you know. It is like forgotten history. When they introduced that, I don't know, maybe they lead every bouncing shot behind corner, you know, into tanks, so they would feel that mechanics. I don't know. And then they, you know, then they tweak it to be more real, so we don't have it so often as before. So we have M2 up and we have SU-18. Now, like you can see, driving is okay. You know, we can drive all the day long, but you know, we cannot. We cannot. Well, I was hoping that he will let me go to kill Ati, you know, but I guess he let that. Ooh, somehow we hit, I guess, that ring or something. Oh, this dude is so mad now. Was he on 6 kill? No, he was on 8 kills. He wanted 9, but not very aggressively, you know. He wasn't aggressive, complexive, he was just complexive. That is not good. If you are aggressive, complexive, that is, you know, great. But if you are just complexive, that is sad, you know. So that is our tank, you know. Against tier 1 tanks, it will go, you know. How much time we spent here? PC is slow, sorry about that. So we spent like 5 minutes. So let's play one more game. This is courtesy of Bunky's channel, you know. We'll play one more again, just standard AP runs again, just to show you how useless this tank is. Ooh, and we have platoon of 3 mini Matildas there. It will be bad, you know. I see this game as lost already now. So people don't know how to fight against H-35, you know. You want to flank it or to hit it from distance, you know, with gold. So even with gold, I can pen that tank on so little places, you know, and if he wouldn't shoot at me, you know, I would probably kill him in the end. But without gold, I think I cannot pen that tank at all if they didn't change something about armor. If they change something about armor, okay, then I can. Oh, I forgot that BT2 is very, very fast tank. Oh, there is a T-Sen car, you know. Who drives that tank still, you know? I don't know. Stupid tank. Oh, how he survived there. Oh, how he died so fast. So, kind of, we got healed. Let's just scare that dude. But how go against M2 light, you know? I'm not sure how long that dude will hold there. Okay, we cannot pen that dude. We cannot pen that dude. So they are coming close, you know. They are coming and we have no one to snipe. Isn't that sad, you know? Isn't that sad? And two remaining Matildas, mini Matildas going in cities, so I cannot play my game under hill, you know. Only thing I left now is to support this advance on lighthouse on that peninsula, and to try to, you know, hit their back, which is usually very, very stupid and bad idea, but that is our only option because all their good armor is in position where I can do nothing, you know. Even with my gold, I would be pretty useless there. So let's be sneaky, let's try it. Panzer Drag 1 in bush there, probably. Very good position for that TD. So can we sneak up here? Where is that artillery? We don't know. Okay, I should probably shoot one by one or two by two. Too late now. Oh, there is artillery, you know. There is artillery. And do we have any chance to actually kill it fast? Oh, I cannot even kill Arty, isn't that great, you know? Okay, so we are capping, and maybe that will save us. Oh no, Mini Matilda is coming. This is bad. Don't shoot. Dude, hide. Don't shoot, hide. Don't shoot. Well, okay, this is ruining my, you know, review because we won. But you saw, you know, you will win in this tank, but it will not be you, you know. Well, I kind of went in this cap, so I am part of winning team. Oh, forget it, you know, I cannot explain this. But this is a terrible tank, you know. I don't know what to say. Maybe this is just because I'm good, you know, so we are winning, but this tank is terrible, you know. We shouldn't win this. They should win that platoon with 3, you know, mini Matildas. They should win this. But there you go, you know, 3 tanks in capture base, you know, it is pretty powerful thing, so think about that. So let's see your best game in this tank. Okay, we had same camo on previous review for Panzer IV-H. It was different tank, you know, it was a real tank. Panzer IV-H, very good tank. Okay, so player's name is Darkeros22, you know. He has dark hair. Let's see. Also tier 3 match. He's going in middle, T2 light, following only now. Okay, and Stewart. And Tetra. And this will be something that you will hear most often in this tank. We didn't even scratch them, you know. All M3 Stewart, M2 light, you know. Those are tanks that are really bouncy frontally. Very trollish armor, not so OP armor, but you know, it is trollish. So he's searching for targets. There it was a little bit above where he aimed. MK, he can pen that. And that was kill. Okay, his first kill, that is good. So Darkeros, or Dark Eros. Dark Eros, maybe that is his name. Dark Eros. So, on minimap looks really terrible, not anymore. But they are winning, you know, 3-1, 3-2, 3-2, 3-3. And well, right side advancing really good. Hopefully there will not be ambush there in A7 and 8A. A8. Okay. Because, you know, 2 tanks can stop entire army from those bushes there. Already 1 maybe couldn't do it, you know, because if they rush him. But 2 can do even if they rush, you know. If 4 or 5 tanks rush, but two tanks are in those bushes around A7 and between A7 and A8. Ooh, he spotted, he received shots, you know, friendly tanks, you know, one right side, but enemy tanks one left side, and he is now in a really bad situation, you know. He will not die, that is for sure, because I saw post game that he needs to kill a few more tanks and to do a little bit more damage. But this is best that I could find, you know, in patch from 1.9 to 1.10, you know, all those mid patches too. This is best game that I could find from you. Well, I'm not saying it is bad game if you're watching this, I'm just saying this is the best. And there is not many games uploaded at all in this tank. So take your wild guess how many games were uploaded in this tank. Okay, he's trying to hide enemy tanks already in our base, you know. A really bad situation. So what you said, like 5, 10, 15, 20, you know. For standard tanks you will see something like several pages, you know. And for, you know, those popular tanks, you will see tens of pages. of replays in each patch. For this tank, in last, you know, several patches, 1919192, and all those small numbers between, just 3. Just 3. One is a guy showing a dude in enemy tank who flipped, you know, so it is effectively two replays, you know. So he is brave. He is going in this small, you know, worth for nothing tank against BT2 and FCM-36, but they are not in base. So he thinking, oh, should I go and help my teammates? And there is BT2. He went through town. This tank couldn't even spot him. You know. So just two games in this tank, 2 badges, and one game with no damage or anything else. Guy just showing another enemy player who flipped. It was funny for him, you know. Ah, guy, look! I never saw this! I played over 5 games in my life and never saw flip tank. Okay, luckily that dude is on low health. And even velocity on these tanks is not so good, you know. But he managed to kill that AM Gendarme tank. Gendron. I don't know. So 3 tanks left, you know, in enemy team, and just 2 in his team. And only now he realized that his base is on other side, you know. They are capping. They're capping that side. He was trying to spot this base and to kill them, you know. But then he realized, oh, my base is on other side. I need to kill those guys. So luckily he saved his Cruiser 3 because probably FCM-39 is in game. In a base, and like you can see, this tank will slow down even if he hits these small sticks supporting vineyard. So that is bad. Oh, Cruiser missed the last 2 shots, but doesn't matter. He has small chance to pen it, but not there, not in turret. Okay, so that is you need to aim between those you know, side skirts for tracks and armor. There is small gap, or at least it was before, so I would shoot there with my T2 light. Which has also bad penetration in standard rounds, and usually you will spend a little bit of APCR round that you carry really fast. But T29 left, he has some chance to pen T29. Frontally, not so good fight, you know, against T29, but shooting inside, you know, and from rear, it is much easy. Well, he can pen, I think, frontally also on some portions, not sure 100%, but problem is that you know, he will shoot at you also, and he has the dub gun that can do 170 alpha. And he is on 3 kills, you know. And Cruiser is just on 1 kill, so I guess that cost him, you know, fight against that FCM. Oh no, he killed him, but he's just on fraction of health, and he managed to hit him inside. Oh, that was so lucky. Ooh, look at that, Brembo. Okay, so the Keras also lost credits even with premium account, 126 shots fired, 88 on target, 10 tanks damage, and he killed 7, 9 minutes of playing. Set on experience, 908 stars of experience, 7 kills, first in those 2, and 631 HP of damage. Okay, he's not first in that. Let's see, no spotted tanks, top gun for him, far for effect duelist, bruiser, and M badge for this tank and these games. Let's now hear that final verdict for this tank. In the end, that question, should you keep this tank if you got it as gift or reward tank, or should you buy it in future? For sure it will be on sale like many other tier 2 reward and gift tanks. Well, my answer is from start no. I play this tank for 42 battles, 67% win ratio, that is pretty good, but still no for this tank from a few simple reasons. First, there is much better tanks in stock, line. Then main reason is actually that this tank will force you to spend a lot of gold AP runs, and when I say a lot, I mean it will force you to play just with gold AP runs, because standard runs cannot pan anything. So even statistic is nothing special in any means. So yeah, this tank drives good, but if you're not collector of tanks, then skip this tank. If you have it in garage, you can sell it for free slot and some credits, and you can put some much better vehicles or vehicle in that place. So hopefully this review was useful for you. If it was, please like it down below, subscribe if you didn't, share, buy my merch, because no merch, no chocolate, no reviews. And also, if you want for me to do review for a certain vehicle that I have in garage but I still didn't do it, and you want to be next one in line, then you can donate a gold for free slot, or you can buy maybe that free slot, I am not sure. Also check my Patreon page if you really want to support this channel in that way. So that is that. Thank you for watching and see ya. So unfortunately we didn't say first M badge in this tank, or when we got first one. That is sad. This is only what we have saved, but it is just 3 M badges in this tank if I remember good. So one more time, thank you for watching and see ya.